Shri Vinod Tiwari ji has come up with this great initiative, giving the regional mentors of change at Atal Innovation Mission this unique opportunity to connect with a plethora of people across the globe. When I asked Vinod ji whether I deserve to be on this platform, he responded that it is the inner energy of doing something bigger than oneself that needs to be shared. This resonated with my own belief system, and I'm sure my fellow mentors also agree with. Thank you, Vinod ji. Every day brings new learning to us. I hope this podcast also today conveys some bit of insight that I have gained through my life experiences. I've seen students compartmentalize themselves as toppers, failures, and so on. I have very explicitly shared through my story here that we all have the capability to overcome setbacks and come out with our own unique potential. Some of my listeners today may be students of different standards from different schools. Some may be teachers, professionals, and so on, all very successful at whatever they are doing. My sincere wish for every one of my listeners today is that my message gets across about believing in your self-worth, and every one of my listeners achieves what they have come in this world for. Thank you.
Welcome to the special edition of the podcast series, Regional Mentor Interview by Vinod Tiwari, where you will discover true motivational stories of India. To represent 34 states and 722 districts of India, there is only 90 regional mentor of change and around 5,000 plus mentor of change who are associated with the flagship initiative of Atal Tinkering Lab by Atal Innovation Mission, NITI Aayog. These intellectuals and experts have been selected for mentoring to 7,200 schools across India, where approx 5 million students are benefited directly, with a vision to cultivate 1 million children in India as neuteric innovators. Mr. Vinod, the host of the show, is also a regional mentor of change for Gujarat State, a best-selling author, international speaker, engineering director, an influencer, solar expert awardee, a strategic thinker, and has been referred to as a magician of words. He is truly a professor of success principles from the University of Life. In this podcast, he is going to interview one of the important regional mentors to learn about his journey, accomplishments, and ATL success till date. It would be definitely quite informative and motivating for all of us. Enjoy, and you can thank us later.
Hello and namaste and good evening. I'm honored to welcome each one of you to the one and only podcast show for students from all over India who are associated with Atal Tinkering Lab and those who wish to get engaged with the flagship initiative by Atal Innovation Mission NITI Aayog.
Welcome to the special edition of the podcast series, Regional Mentor Interview by Vinod Tiwari, where you will discover true motivational stories of India.
This episode is sponsored by rkswealth.com, a fastest growing company promises to be your partner into the journey of financial freedom. So you might be thinking that who are the regional mentors and who are the mentor of change? Let me just explain. To maximize the input of the Atal Tinkering Lab, Mentor of Change program is envisaged to be the largest formal volunteer network in India. Mentor of Change is aimed at engaging leaders, industry community professionals, brilliant technocrats, entrepreneurs who can guide and mentor young students in these labs for their neighboring schools to be as a role model for young innovators. After competitive rounds of the selections and reviews, top mentors from all over India has been identified and selected to take extra responsibility of their respective states. So approximately 91 regional mentor of change has been selected in 2 batches from existence of 5,000 plus mentor of change across the nation. So we are going to interview all of the regional mentor of change on an alphabetical basis and batch-wise. So here in this episode, I would like to invite Miss Sheily Srivastava, who is a regional mentor of change from the state of Uttar Pradesh. Welcome, Miss Sheily. How are you? And here is my first question to you. Can you please brief about you and your achievements so far till 2021?
I thank the organizers for this opportunity to speak about myself today on such a platform where I will be reaching out far and beyond to thousands like me. Why I say like me is because being here doesn't make me any special, rather helps me connect with all those who in some part of the world are working alike to make a living for themselves and in the process giving this world a unique contribution of their own. I'm also one of those working, making a living for me and my family, and in the process trying to do a positive contribution for making lives better around and beyond me. I'm a married woman with a civil engineer husband who works in public sector. I have grown up children, a daughter and a son, both professionals continuing to make lives better with their own respective work in their own respective fields. We have a strong work ethic in our family, including the extended families. It is this work ethic, I believe, that has driven me wherever I am in life today. After being born in a conservative Indian middle class family, surrounded by sister cousins learning the arts of homemaking and brothers trying to protect their sisters, I was the odd one out, the quiet one, always taking longer, trying to do better out of everything asked of me and never thinking twice to go out and out in whichever way that I wished to. In those times, back in 1960s, mothers were found in kitchens or kitchen-related tasks through a large part of the day. Not my mother. She was there all over the world spreading her music. Father was like a prop, imbibing in us values and beliefs beyond religion. In this scenario, doing things at my own pace with solid support from my progressive parents, I qualified as an architect from one of the most prestigious institutions in India, School of Planning and Architecture, New Delhi. I practiced through a large part of my professional life. Then, after about 2 decades, I shifted to teaching. Now I teach at an architecture college in Delhi. Education is my passion. I welcome every opportunity to spread knowledge, and what is very close to my heart is sharing my experiences in profession and in life in general to make life better for others. I believe in harmonious living, wishing for an undivided world where there are no divisions on the basis of geography, birth, economic or social status, color, gender, and so on and so forth. This idea has pushed me to work in a specific field of informal sector. I have researched a lot, looking for ways to include the informal sector in mainstream planning. The recognition of my efforts in the form of published papers, conference presentations, and other certificates, etc., are only reiterations of my faith in purposeful work to this end. Today, through this platform, I feel one with everyone who has taken out time to listen to me. Not that my story is any way unique, but that is the whole point, isn't it? We don't need to be different. Rather, it is the oneness that encourages and pushes us to go on. In my travel to different parts of the world and in my time spent at Auroville with natives of 27 different countries, this is what I found most striking. We all are basically same in our emotions, instincts and reactions, even though we may have continents and oceans separating us. So what we need is to look for more and more ways to unite us that will help us progress together as one. Today, if I am asked about my mission, that is what it is. One world.
That's great to know more about you, Sheily madam, about your civil engineer husband, about your grown-up professional children's daughter and son. They both are doing great. That's fantastic. About your strong work ethics, about your great parents, progressive parents, and nice to know that you are an architect and you have a mission of one world. Fantastic. So guys, many of you would be thinking that what exactly is the ATL? I'll just brief about it. It is one of the aggressive initiative by our Prime Minister of India to establish innovative workplace in high schools based on the global living lab models, allowing a regular exchange of innovative ideas between the schools, teachers, expert mentors, NITI Aayog team, parents, and other relevant stakeholders. So the objective of this scheme is to foster curiosity, creativity, and imagination in young minds and inculcate skills such as design, mindset, computational thinking, adaptive learning to empower critical thinking, communication, and problem solving. So, as on today, there are approximately 7,200 Atal Tinkering Labs which has been successfully established across India, and out of which 70% of them are either in the government schools or government aided schools, including girls or co-ed schools. So hope you got a brief understanding about the Atal Tinkering Lab. Okay, so here we go for the second question. So Sheily madam, we would like to understand that why did you got influenced to join the flagship initiative of Atal Tinkering Lab? Can you please narrate your perspective?
Each of us, though part of a larger humanity, is unique with their own set of qualities and characteristics, and that is what gives us our identity. Sometimes it is our circumstances that drive us, and sometimes our characteristic qualities work to change our circumstances and place us in different situations in this world. Most of the time, I believe it is a combination of our people, place, and our surroundings that make us what we are. Atal Innovation Mission, I feel, gave me just the right combination of following factors. A. My strong work ethic. As I said earlier, my work ethic is my anchor in life. So I always seize the opportunity to take on as much work as I can manage to do sincerely. B. My passion for knowledge and experience sharing, which is a part and parcel of my everyday life also. And C. An inherent quality to be able to influence lives. Time and again, I have discovered that people like to follow me as their leader. Whenever there is a situation to take lead, some invisible power takes over me and people put me right in front to follow me from behind. So when I found out about Atal Innovation Mission through my college alumni group, it was a natural choice. It is the perfect platform for me at this stage in life where I could expand my horizon and contribute to the larger world with whatever I have grown up with and gathered through life. In the school that I was assigned as a mentor, I met children from very modest backgrounds. I was to mentor them for design thinking. So I used to meet them, sometimes tell them my own stories, and sometimes listen to their stories. I encouraged everyone to open up with me, especially the timid ones. Being a design thinking mentor, I feel my role is beyond producing immediate results. It is rather slowly building up the confidence and faith in themselves and in the world around them that instills the attribute of self-reliance in these young children of today who will be the future generations of entrepreneurs. My sessions with the children have had no particular format, from just talking to each other to seeing videos to creating theme posters and producing utility items out of all kinds of waste. I have witnessed a lot of energy in these children. The bright ones are already in front, but what gives me a real sense of achievement is bringing out the energy in those who have a lot stored within them, but due to some unfortunate circumstances, do not have the courage to present their potential. Through my sessions in school, I have seen a number of attributes growing in the children. Some of them are teamwork, responsibility, public speaking, self-esteem, confidence, patriotism, worldly awareness, creativity, lateral thinking, and so on. So every time I see a quiet one trying to speak out, a group joining hands and heads to complete a time-bound group exercise given by me, children running after me to ask about my next visit when I left after my weekly session with them, I felt that God has helped me contribute something. Every time I hear an eloquent speech from a child who started with stammering initially, I see a sense of achievement in the eyes of a child. I feel I have achieved something.
Yes, indeed, you are a leader because of the qualities of work ethics, about your sharing, about your inherent quality of enhancing others' life. And so many attributes are growing in the children. That's amazing. Well, I'm so excited to tell you that the project, which was initially started like as a pilot project, has become one of the biggest and successful project of the country, Atal Tinkering Lab. And till today, around 1.1 lakh innovative projects has been created for social and cross-cultural collaborations, ethical leadership, and to help in building innovative solutions for India's unique problems. Well, in order to foster inventiveness among students, Atal Tinkering Lab do conduct different activities ranging from regional level, national level, and school level competitions and exhibitions or workshops. So you will agree that today we stand on the brink of a technological revolution, which will certainly alter the way we think, we live, we work, we shop, we eat, whatever we do. And this is called Industrial Revolution 4.0, which is a digital fusion actually of technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, the Internet of Things, autopilot vehicles, 3D printing, nanotechnology, material science, biotechnology, quantum computing, you name it, there are so many. So completely it's a digital revolution 4.0. So here's my third and last question to you, madam. Which are those 3 unique skills much required by the students for Industrial Revolution 4.0?
There have been a number of industrial revolutions for many centuries now, from the use of water and steam power for mechanized production, then electrical power to create mass production, to the use of electronics and information technology to automate production. We are now into the 4th industrial revolution. Building on the 3rd, the digital revolution that has been occurring since the middle of the last century, it is characterized by blending of old and future technologies and is blurring the lines between the physical, digital, and biological spheres. Who brings about all these revolutions? It is the collective potential of all the people in different parts of the world working painstakingly in their own respective fields. They gain the required knowledge and then put the knowledge to work. They are working because they believe in the fruits of their work. Therefore, 3 things are the key. 1. The knowledge. It needs to be acquired and it needs to be propagated. 2. An immense zeal to work. And 3. Believe in yourself. Nothing comes in the way of those who have confidence and faith in what they do. No sense of competition, no physical attributes, no amount of pulling down by others is bigger than one's own belief in oneself. I believe that everything can be done if a person decides to do it. People will try to point out your blunt nose, your dark complexion, your funny way of walking or running, and so on and so forth. Wasting your time thinking about all that is all pointless, just a waste of time. God made you for a larger purpose. Listen to your heart. It will tell you and guide you to do what you are best at. That is what will carry you through your journey in making this world a better place through a contribution that is uniquely yours.
Yes, we have given a wonderful definition of Industrial Revolution and 3 unique skills. And let me tell you, the motivational message is amazing. You said that no sense of competition, no physical attributes, no amount of pulling down by others is bigger than one's own belief in oneself. That's amazing motivational message. Thank you very much for being at our podcast show, and I'm sure that your message is going to inspire millions of students across India and the globe. Guys, truly I believe that this mission could not be so successful without the contribution of each and everyone. And here I would like to convey my sincere thanks to all the parents, the teachers, the mentors, IITs, IIMs, government organizations, public companies, tech giant companies, IT organization, all of them have supported well. And last but not the least, the AIMT and the able leadership of NITI Aayog. I would like to say that this is a massive revolution, and it is all happening because of the big vision of our beloved Prime Minister, Honorable Shri Narendra Modi. This is happening because of the able leadership of the Vice Chairman of NITI Aayog, Dr. Rajiv Kumar, the CEO of NITI Aayog, Shri Amitabh Kant, the Mission Director of Atal Innovation Mission, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav and Mr. Ramanan, and definitely a dedicated team, Miss Deepika, Miss Swati Rao, Miss Madhuri, Mr. Ronak, Miss Naba, Miss Varya. They are really working hard to make this happen. And finally, all the students who are really the center of attraction, who are learning and growing from innovator to entrepreneur. This episode is sponsored by rkswealth.com. A fastest growing company promises to be your partner into the journey of financial freedom. Hope that you have enjoyed the session and looking forward to see you on next Monday with a new personality, the new regional mentor of change from different state of India. Till then, stay safe and stay motivated. Have a pleasant evening. Goodbye.
Appreciate your time to join this week's episode. We hope that you have enjoyed the knowledge and content as shared by the regional mentor of change. We would like to convey our sincere thanks to NITI Aayog, AIM team and all the sponsors. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, rate and review. And you can also share it with others on your social media and WhatsApp groups. This show is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and you can choose your favorite channel. Join us again on next Monday to meet exciting new personality from a different region of India. To catch all the latest podcast from Mr. Vinod Tiwari, you can follow him on Instagram at I am Vinod Tiwari. See you next Monday. Have a pleasant evening.